Because the teacher represents the death of self. The teacher represents the annihilation of who I think I am. The teacher represents I know nothing. Yeah. The teacher represents something greater than I. So again, we go back to the martial arts analogies. Martial arts is a beautiful analogy, but in no way, shape, or form reflects the grandeur of life. But it's a perfect analogy, right? So you go to a dojo and there's a teacher. Yeah, but technically the guy with a black belt, let's pretend, he could kill you. So if you piss him off, he will kill you. Right? This is what it means, technically. So you better not piss him off. But what happens if he's a corrupt motherfucker? So this corrupt fucker can kill you. So you're scared, you're insecure. But because he can kill you, and you feel defenseless. Maybe you're gonna hurt me, but maybe not, right? But maybe. But he can literally kill me. And here I am hanging out next to fire. I'm crazy. I'm hanging out next to fire. I'm intentionally hanging out with a lion. Who does that? Well, a person wants to be a lion, right? Yeah, but maybe the lion's going to eat me. What the fuck do I know about lions? Unless I'm a lion myself, I don't know what a lion is. But it's great and it's awesome. It's awe-striking, but I don't know the laws of a lion because I'm not a lion. So maybe it's going to kill me. So that's what a teacher represents. The death of everything you think. And when you reach a certain place now, you feel in yourself, which is necessary. So a good teacher will let you kind of feel yourself at some point. And you get to a place that's like, hey man, I could do this move, I could do this move, I'm pretty good at this, I could kick this person's ass, I can kick this person's ass. And then it's like, okay, great. So, but now you're stuck there. You're not stuck there because you're a bad person. You're stuck there because you need now to see that there's more to learn. Now, how is that going to happen if you're so happy and feeling yourself? Your attention is like, look at what I can do. So somebody's got to break that. And one breaks that by showing you something so much greater than yourself. Like, look what you could know. And in the light of this, then what do you know? I don't know anything. That's right. That's exactly what you need. It's not that you don't know anything. No, you still know that. But that compared to this is nothing. But you still know that. That's your foundation. But not because you're so stuck on that, you can't learn this. So when the teacher comes and smacks you, he shatters. He doesn't shatter this. He shatters your closeness, your obsession with that, and brings your attention back to this. That's what a teacher represents. He brings your attention back to all that you don't know, which makes what you know seem obsolete. It's not obsolete. It's the foundation. That's what allows you to learn more, but it destroys your ego. So that's what I'm trying to say. So I'm using martial arts as an example because everybody can understand. But in the study of yoga or tantra or powers or mysticism or shamanism, it's the same game, but we're talking about subtle powers. The analogy works in a way. When you have access to subtle powers, which are not so subtle, but they're subtle for your average person, or psychic abilities, I mean, you can annihilate a person's existence for fucking countless lifetimes. Like a little punch is nothing compared to what a shaman or a mystic is able to do. You know what I mean? Okay, so we understand the analogy. The point is, when you start to become proficient in the game, you don't care anymore for what you're able to do. So your relationship to the teacher changes. Because I don't care. I don't crystallize myself because I'm interested in what I don't know. That's why I say when you get to the black belt, you're a master student. If you're a real black belt, you're a master student. You've mastered studentship, meaning you understand the game. You understand the game, that means you understand that the game is infinite. You understand that the game is about learning to master the game. You understand that there's different levels of the game. You respect your position in the game. You respect the people who are superior to you in the game. You respect your service to the people who are beginning at the game. And you're learning to ride the current of that spirit, the spirit of the game. That's what you're all concerned with. And what's the difference between you and the person who's got a red belt? He's doing the same thing as you. He's no longer your enemy. He's no longer your adversary. He's a brother in the game. Because he's doing the same thing as you. He's learning to ride the current or the spirit of the art form you're dedicated to. Whereas when you're a neophyte, you don't understand that. And you're looking to get to an end result so that you can be celebrated, because your so-called ego hamkar is a little confused, because your love is still not perfected, or it hasn't reached a certain kind of maturity. At the end of the day, it's a game of love. Right? It's like you like the girl because she got a nice ass, nice tits, and she looks good, and when you walk with her in the streets, guys give you props. It's a form of love, yeah, agreed. But it's shallow. So you need to, that love has to expand so that you can receive more and merge with the spirit of the game. And you're no longer concerned with the so-called applause or what anybody thinks of you. You don't care anymore because you're just concerned with the flow. And then you see the pantheon of gods or the elders who are all doing the same thing as you. They're servants of the game now. But when you're coming up, and you need to have an authority figure that scares you. He scares you because he represents everything you don't know. So when we speak of human, an intelligent human being is God-fearing. Why do we say a God-fearing man? He's intelligent. Because he's intelligent enough to understand that anything could happen to me at any point in time, and nothing is given to me nothing is for sure. So I should be scared, because there's a great unknown power that is so powerful it can crush me instantly without even attempting to crush me. If I was intelligent, I'd be scared. Fear doesn't mean you can't have respect or love. But if you don't fear something, also, you're a moron. This is greater than me. Of course you fear it. And that's what keeps you in order. And keeps you to be on the beat. Because if I fuck up, you better stay on beat. You better stay on beat. Because if I get off the beat, I'm going to get a whoop ass. And whoop ass is not mean and it's not violence. It's like, no, you got to learn, bro. It's not, because every time you get off the beat, you hurt yourself and you create a bunch of problems, and you create problems for a bunch of other people because your actions affect a lot of other people. So you got to understand now. You got to learn. Ignorance is thinking that there is no God or a supreme power. Ignorance is thinking you're God. Ignorance is thinking that you're... Well, I've said what ignorance is. And it comes from where? Well, it means you're isolated. How? You're in front of a lion and you don't understand that. Why? Because there's a bubble. You don't perceive it. Well, that's ignorance. You're in a bubble. And what is causing ignorance? In the yoga philosophy, they say ahamkara means the false identity, your false self, the false idea of yourself. It's literally shielding you from reality. If that bullshit fantasy of yourself in your head wasn't there, you'd be confronted with something so great, you'd piss in your pants. So ignorance, in a way, protects you. But it isolates you also from reality and perceiving it, and therefore learning. So the guru, the teacher, is going to destroy ignorance with light, darkness. And the first process is to allow that crystallized idea of yourself to melt so that you can start to perceive, whoa,